I always get to say something that nobody ever sees, or maybe you guys do. If you do, hear me wandering around aimlessly in the dark, comment that below. Here we go. Let's do this. Waiting for people. All right, we're at 30. We see a thumbs up, so this will be the start. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, that is the Vespera 2 X edition, and we're going to do a deep sky image with it tonight while we look live through a telescope at our moon. So let's get over to the moon right now. All right, we're close. Get you on the eyepiece here. Okay. Now you're on an 8-inch Dobsonian telescope, everybody. And we're close to the moon. We're not, ooh, a little closer, a little closer. Luna! Hey, Luna. Look at the Earthshine we can see tonight, guys. That's pretty cool. Okay, I'm going to get us going. What is that noise? Something's making some weird noises. Might be a bug. Okay, we're going to connect to the Vespera 2 over here. And then what I can do is I can just pull you guys off the big telescope and onto the little one, and then or just show you then the little one here. So there we go. So what I'm going to show you here is a little bit of demonstration of this telescope right there. Okay, the Vespera 2 X edition. We got to initialize it. So it's going to initialize and do some fun things. It's going to like move its arm around, find out where it's at in the sky and stuff like that. And then it'll be ready to do some deep sky images. Oh, I think there's something in the telescope. I think it's a bug. Let's go find the bug. I'm gonna make a flashlight out of my phone. I think there's a bug in the telescope. All right. Do I see anything in there? No, but I hear it. I hear it. I know there's a bug in there. I know you're in there somewhere. You're buzzing around. Okay, we'll get back to the moon. How's everybody doing tonight? Where you're all tuning in from? My name's Nate. I'm in Pennsylvania. I do space and astronomy. And tonight we have the nearly first quarter moon that I like to call the taco moon. After, actually, Deep Sky Dude, if you're watching this, he has credit for doing the taco moon naming. But look at that. Beautiful view of the moon tonight. And we'll be doing some deep sky images with this other telescope I'm getting set up right now for you. All right. All right, and it's initializing. And I kind of want to put a light on it so that you guys can see it a little better. So I'll do that. All right, so that's all set up over there. And the moon's all set up over here. Now we can zoom in quite a bit on the moon, so we should do that. How you guys doing tonight? How pretty is that? Now, during the waxing and waning phases, you get so many details around the terminator line. And the terminator line is where the light part of the moon goes dark. See all the shadows and just how many details you get to see? Pretty cool. Maryland. Unifying Health. I'm on both. I was on TikTok earlier. Did a live there earlier. Now I'm here. I even do some on Instagram. I just made Twitch partner, guys. I'll be doing Twitch live streams. Well, what I'm gonna do with Twitch is I'll be doing multicasting or multi-streaming, whatever it's called. So it'll be going here on YouTube and a Twitch same time when I do that. I'm gonna probably start that like, I don't know, close to the full moon here within a week. I'll be doing the multi-stream YouTube and Twitch. And to do that, they're gonna be widescreen live streams that with mine have always been like, we don't get that big of a viewing, but that's gonna give me the opportunity to share better astrophotography stuff on the computer that we're doing. So we can still have like the live viewing fun, but it'll give me more of a palette to work with the programs, because a lot of the programs are like wide, you know. Oh, thanks, Bradley. Yeah, Twitch wants me to do some astro over there. Do you guys use Twitch? If you do, you should find me. It's SunshineNate. I think on my channel, it's SunshineNate, same like profile picture I have everywhere with, and yeah, it's twitch.tv/SunshineNate. Where are the aliens at? I've been asking that most of my life, man. Where are they at, dude? Where are they at? What are they doing? That's a better view. I did collimate my telescope, so I'm pretty happy about that. It is 42%, almost done autofocusing over here. The Vespera 2. Then we're going to start. What you guys need to tell me right now is, what deep sky object should we capture tonight? Galaxy, nebula, globular cluster? What do you think? And don't just say like Andromeda or Orion, because that's all you know. If you have like an app like Stellarium, or if you do a little astro, what's good tonight? Recommend this channel to all your space peeps. Thanks, Mr. Trev. I appreciate that a lot. I travel around a lot too, doing astronomy outreach and stuff. And we get an RV, go across the country, and this November we'll be in California. So anybody in the California area, you guys should hook up with us. But yeah, we got partnered with El Monte RV for the Astrobus adventures. I posted a video today about it. I was pretty excited. I'm pretty pumped up. Gave them a big shout out. I think that's pretty cool, because they're pretty interested in being involved in star parties too, because that's half of it, is you're camped out for a week, you know. Is the world flat? Nope. No, it's not. Honeycomb Nebula. Ooh, let's look that up. All right, guys. We're going to step back from the moon. Well, the telescope's still going to be on the moon here, but we're going to go find what to look at tonight. You said Honeycomb Nebula. All right, let's get over here. Oh, doesn't that look cool? This is the X edition of the Vespera 2 by Vaonis, and it's see-through. You can see all the parts inside. And it sits there glowing at night like a little alien. All right, so we got to look for a target. Okay, look for a target. So Hercules, cigar, double cluster, helix, brooches. Okay, you said honeycomb? Honey? I don't see honey in here. It might not be named that. Does it have another name? Whirlpool. I think I just did the whirlpool tonight. I think we did. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did that. All right, I'm looking back. You said whirlpool. Beehive. Let's see if beehive. Not visible. Currently not visible. 3i Atlas is not visible. I'm looking every morning, though. Did anybody else say? Heart and Soul Nebula. I wonder if there is a heart. There's a couple hearts. Heart Nebula. Visibility good. 120 minutes. Let's do it. Observe. Okay. The alien spacecraft, Vespera 2, is going to go find its thing. Look at it over there, being all cool and stuff. It's like, yeah, all right. Well, we're going to go watch the moon, and then this will start tracking and stacking and giving us a live preview once that gets on its thing. Pretty cool. All right. Back to the moon on the big Dobsonian. We're doing some astronomy tonight. How much is this? Which one? I have a few things here. I have a few telescopes, but the one I'm on the moon with, which is my favorite, is just a stationary Dobsonian telescope. It's an 8-inch Dobsonian. Costs about $650. Vespera 2 X edition. I don't know. It's a limited quantity edition that they just released, and I don't know how much it is. I want to say it's like $1,500, but I'm not sure. How long will I be live? As long as you guys keep liking it. If you guys keep liking the live and maybe sharing this to some buddies that like Astro, I'll be on for a longer. Now, the moon's not going to be on long. The moon, we might have an hour, 45 minutes, half hour. I don't know. Because the moon will go down behind trees. So at that point, we'll probably focus on the deep sky stuff. But if that's doing 100, what did it say? 120 minutes? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'll be live for 120 minutes, but I'll let it go 120 minutes. Is it there? Capture starting. Okay, here we go. Ooh, we got the thing. Ooh, look at that. Yeah. Okay, capture has started. Boom. Okay, it's on a heart. It's on a heart nebula, and it's going to start stacking. Okay, I can go plug in the power for it now that it stopped spinning. I never know what I'm going to do until I do it. Anybody else do that? I just don't know what I'm doing until I do it. Yay. Same? Yeah. Are you focusing on a nebula or a specific star? We're focusing on IC 1805, which is a heart nebula. It says, we looked up heart because somebody wanted heart and soul nebula and stuff. I found a heart nebula. We put it on that. So that was pretty cool. And then what I'll do is the finished post, I'll post on my channel, my YouTube channel posts, which I always give you guys the images I take. I just give them to you guys and post them there. You saw Jupiter today, but you had no telescope to set. Aw. Hey, Cookie, we'll probably check out Saturn here in a little bit. Not right now, though. Let's get 100 likes. We're 5 away. Like and sub. Subscribe for more space. I got some long videos starting out. I just put out the video with Tim from Okie Star Party and getting my feet wet doing some long videos. But you guys are all shorts. It says you guys watch long videos, but you don't watch my long videos. But I'm going to start doing long videos. I'm doing longs, shorts, and live streams all on one channel. I'm not making separate channels if I don't have to. Keeping it all on one channel. A little bit of everything. That focus is not happy. I'm in Pennsylvania. Where are you from? Pennsylvania, U.S. It's getting kind of funky. You watch the shorts. Oh, thanks, Miss Tammy. Oh, yeah, we can definitely see the moon better than Galileo could. Galileo, I mean, it was legendary. 1610 with like a really, really homemade telescope, you know? But he did it, you know? Saw the moons and he was like, yo, these are 4 satellites here. And then somebody else looked and it's like, oh, Galileo's right. And although no one believed him, because they at that time thought everything orbited around the Earth, it was actually like breaking the law for him to say, you're wrong. He ended up spending like the last handful of years of his life under house arrest. Pretty rough, just for seeing the truth, you know. He's a beast. Ken Burns doc on him rules. Yeah, I think I've seen that. It's been a while, but yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Helix Nebula. The truth is painful. Well, I mean, look right now. Look how many people are thinking Atlas is not a comet and it's an alien spaceship. Even though it's cruising away from our solar system as expected already, it's moving away past the sun and it's leaving our solar system. People are still saying it's an alien spaceship, even though it's done nothing but act like an interstellar comet the entire time. It's got some unique characteristics, which is cool. But look how many people are against that. It's weird. Oh, I think this is going to be a good image over there. I'm definitely going to have to process it. The Vespera 2, the Veonis stuff, you have to process in software. So you take the TIFF files and stuff to it. But I can give you like a general image of it, you know. So like I'll show you how it's stacking right now. Get you off the telescope over here. So it's kind of stacking, kind of seeing a heart there, you know. But see how bright the stars are? You gotta process it to get the stars not to be so intrusive. But the details are there for sure already, and that's only what, 3 minutes in? Up at the top, 3 minutes, 10 seconds? Yeah. Doesn't that look cool? Look at that guy go. Looks like an alien. A little alien spaceship. You know? All right, back on the moon. Show the comet. I just posted the video, my shorts up, with my images of the comet tonight that I took. Because Comet Lemmon is below the tree line now. But I got images of it already tonight for you. Jupiter, visible soon, if it's not at the horizon already. But Jupiter's about ready to hit retrograde for November, so then it starts rising later and later again. Just saw the short of the plane crossing the moon. So you subscribed. Super cool. Long videos would be awesome. Saturn as well. Thank you. All right. Thank you for subscribing. Yeah, I'm going to hit up Saturn tonight. It just needs to get past the tree. It's close. It's real close. Like I'm seeing it towards the edge of the tree. So by the time the moon kind of goes out of view, or it gets close behind a tree line, what I'll do is I'll move over and we'll check out Saturn a little bit. But right now where I'm sitting, Saturn's behind a tree for probably another 10, 15 minutes. It's not a ship. 3i Atlas is not an alien spaceship. But define spaceship. I mean, it's a comet from another galaxy or from somewhere in interstellar space, you know? Or no, from another solar system. Sorry, not galaxy. Another solar system in our galaxy. Interstellar, not intergalactic. It's interstellar. It's definitely not a comet. Is that what you said, Kyle? You're wrong. We have proof it's a comet. We've had proof it's a comet the whole time. You're a part of that group that just wants to get attention by lying to people and fear mongering. And you ignore science all day, don't you? Don't you, Kyle? Everybody, don't be a Kyle. Okay, everybody, don't be a Kyle. I could see Lemmon earlier. Yeah, TJ, I did upgrade the Dob. I got the magnet, and I have a focuser. I have the new GSO focuser with the feather touch, and then I have that nice counterweight magnet instead of the big heavy Harbor Freight one that I had, or Tractor Supply one, or whatever it was that was scratching up the telescope. And I got some new dew heaters. I'm ordering that 4-channel dew heater thing. But yeah, like Tim's telescope, I'm gonna be pushing it up into that. Yeah, the dew heater's working pretty good tonight. Actually, let me. Oh yeah, my whole eyepiece has no dew on it, and everything's warmed. I'm frozen, but the telescope's warm, which is really nice. 3i Atlas is between it's just below Venus and to the left, but above Spica and to the left. So when Venus rises in the morning, it's going to be down and to the left of Venus. So if you can see Venus before sunrise, that's like the area. And this morning I was out trying to get an image of it, and I just couldn't get it. But tomorrow morning I'm going to be out again, trying again every morning until I see it. Now I do have a few days of rain ending out the month, but after that it'll clear back up. But any chance I get in the morning, I'm going to be trying to image 3i Atlas. So, what is so cool about 3i Atlas? It is the third interstellar object we've ever observed. So that's the 3i, third interstellar object, and it's a comet that came from another solar system, and its characteristics are somewhat different than the ones in our own solar system. It has a ton of CO2, and it just has some fascinating materials making it up, and it's like outgassing a lot because it has a lot of CO2. So like it was out by Jupiter and it was outgassing already like a ton where from that CO2, where our comets aren't outgassing like that far out in the solar system, you know. But now that it's gone past the sun, it's on the other side of the solar system. Like you go from us to the sun and then all the way out to Mars and a little further. That's pretty far. It's like the opposite side of the solar system from us leaving the solar system. Just from our perspective, it's super close to the sun. That's just because the sun's lined up with it from our perspective. But it is on the opposite side of the solar system than we are, and even further away from the sun than we are. You love the movie Interstellar? Yeah, me too. Yeah, it's just really, interstellar objects are cool because they come from another solar system. They come from somewhere else in the galaxy. It's not like from the asteroid belt, you know, or the Oort cloud here with us. So it's like a cosmic neighbor swinging through. It'd be cool to be able to get like a chunk of it to study, you know. All right, so if you look here, guys, see? You can see the Earthshine on the moon. That right portion is illuminated. Now, what's illuminating that is the sunlight reflecting off of Earth up to the moon, illuminating that. It's called Earthshine, or the Da Vinci glow. And you can see that during the waxing and waning phases when it's less than a quarter moon. So like, even just past quarter moon, sometimes we can see it. I'm gonna zoom in more. And tomorrow's first quarter moon. Pretty cool though. No, 3i Atlas could not be our drone. We don't have anything that like, we're just not that cool in space yet. We're getting there. but we're still very early explorers in space. I think some of the most exciting missions, I think, is the Europa Clipper and the JUICE mission going out to Jupiter's moons, because I think we're going to discover some incredibly insane things out there at Jupiter. And Jupiter is always blowing our minds and redefining what we know about the universe. And one of the coolest things is that's my favorite planet. And we have two missions, the ESA JUICE mission and NASA's Europa Clipper, headed there now. I think 2030 they start arriving there some. Yeah, this is real, Juan. This is real. I mean, as real as anything is. What is reality? No, my name's Nate and I do space and astronomy content. This is a live stream from the United States. I'm hanging out with my telescope, showing you guys some live views of the night sky. I don't know if that Heart Nebula, I don't know. It seems like it's, oh, okay. Oh, it's not the frame of the camera. I'll show you what I'm talking about. We're going to go back to the smart telescope. So with this, the actual sensor is picking up more than what the phone is showing. So like, see? So I was like, so I think that is part of the heart, or maybe that's the heart, or maybe that's the heart. I don't know which part's the heart. I can't dim down. Maybe if I back up and zoom in. Maybe. I don't know. But this is IC 1805. Down here, it doesn't tell me what it is. Pretty cool. And that's with this smart telescope over here. Really cool, huh? Look at it glowing. It's saying hi. That's the Vespera 2X edition. So it has a see-through shell. So you can see the components inside, which is, I think, is pretty cool. If you're a nerd like me, you think that's pretty cool. But that is the Vaonis Vespera 2. They are a pal of SunshineNate, pal of the channel, Vaonis. Good people. All right, here we go. Ooh, off. There we go. Hello. Where's the cat? She's sleeping. We've had a lot of coyotes lately. Actually, one of the chickens lost a chicken to the coyotes. So the cats have been in the barn every night. They're sleeping inside every night, not leaving them out. They want to stay out all night, but the coyotes are way too comfortable in the yard right now. And I haven't really been filming during the day, but I've been hanging out with the cat. Today, the cat sat on my lap for like an hour. And she's doing good, though. Astro Kitty. Am I an astronomer? I'm an amateur astronomer. This is not my career. This is my hobby. Social media is my hobby. It's becoming a career in a way. I've gained a big following. People pay me to do things now, but I still have a job. And this is not my job yet. But maybe we could change that in the future. I don't know. I think it'd be pretty cool to have this as a job. Livermore, California. Good evening. Livermore wants its moon back. Is this a guy only live stream? No, I do videos too. I do videos, short and long, and live streams. And I'm on all platforms. For some reason, this is calming and entertaining. Thank you, Bill. I'm trying to master the Bob Ross of astronomy. or just be a middle-aged man having fun with his hobby. I think it's pretty much the same thing. What's the app called on the phone that shows all the stars? I use Stellarium or Skyview. Stellarium's my favorite, mainly because Stellarium has the Comet, and it has Atlas in it and stuff, and it's really accurate. But I'm using like Sky Live Tonight or something on the computer. It's a website to track Atlas. So when I go out for Atlas in the morning to try to get an image, I'm using like, I have to type in the RA and dec, right ascension and declination or whatever, to find it manually. But Stellarium has 3i Atlas. You can plug it in right there and then get a telescope to go right to it. But the big thing is to get the telescope out while it's still dark. You 3-star align it, or with the smart telescopes, you just have it initialize and do its thing. Then it goes and finds the object right when it rises above the horizon, so that the telescope is already calibrated so that it just knows where to go. But if you wait too long, then it gets tough because you're trying to calibrate a telescope without stars when it's too bright. So it's a little bit tricky in the morning. The morning's always a pain in the butt. Unless you leave something out all night, you just got to get up super early. So I'm getting up super early for you, so you don't have to. And I'm going to capture it as soon as I can capture it. Do I have past streams of Atlas? No, I've never been able to capture Atlas yet. Shadows are fake. What? Did you watch Peter Pan too many times, chasing his shadow around? Is the end of the world tomorrow? No. But I cannot tell the future more than just to tell you your future will be the sum of your choices you make today. And then there'll be things completely out of your control, and you just need to accept that. All right, I think that's Saturn. I think we got a shot at Saturn. Yeah, I think it's past the tree. You guys want to see Saturn? Deflected? What deflected? Did I deflect something or did I not read something? My great-grandchildren would be buzzing around the moon. Why do you never show Mars and Mercury? They're too close to the sun right now. When they are visible, I show them all the time. I deflected something. What did I deflect? Okay, you guys want to see Saturn? Did I deflect something, guys, or did I just miss? I think I'm just missing things. I'm not reading all of the chat, guys. I can't read it all. I'm moving around. I'm looking at other things. I'm playing with other telescopes. So I capture as much of the chat as I can, but I'm also operating a telescope and stuff. 2 telescopes. Dun, dun, dun. I think that might have been not it. Oh, no. It's mad at me. I gotta turn you guys. Hold on. Okay. YouTube gets mad at me and cuts out if I tilt my phone on mobile live streams. It says, you have to go vertical. So when I moved the knob up, it was like, it like cut out because the phone was tilted too much. So I had to tilt the phone back down. I don't know what this is even going to look like. It's going to look like something. That's Saturn though. Let's see what we can do here. I don't think I can dim it on here because this platform doesn't let me dim. But I can get in there pretty good. Here we go. There we go. Hey, Saturn. How you doing? I think that's Titan off to the left. Yeah, I can't dim it down to give you a little sharper of an image on here. But there's your Saturn. Chilling like Saturn does. Just hanging out, doing Saturn things. And then, yeah. So let's go back to the moon. Now anybody that's watching this can just rewind to see Saturn. Because you guys get to rewind, don't you, on here? You guys can rewind the live. I hope you don't rewind to the beginning and hear me just talking to myself out in the field, because that was kind of weird, okay? So just promise me you don't do that. Okay, I think I lost the, 1 second. Okay. There we go. Align this back up to the light. Follow the light. Okay. Yeah, we're getting real close to the tree line down there. Somebody dropped $5. Saturn ATC Q12. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Oh, thank you guys. Glad you guys enjoy this. I wouldn't do this if you guys didn't enjoy it. I would still be doing it, but I wouldn't be live with it. You guys always get me coming back because you guys say you really like when I share live streams of it. I have a few telescopes. Okay, so just bookmark this time in the live. 1, the Orion Skyquest XT8. 2, the Astrotech AT72ED2, 72 millimeter refractor. I have a Skywatcher EQM35 Pro tracking mount for that. Then I have a Celestron Nexstar 8SE with its one-arm tracking mount, go-to mount. Then I have a Dwarf Lab Dwarf 3 and a Vespera X Edition smart telescope. So those two are smart telescopes. Then I have one thing that I'm not allowed to tell you about yet, but that's only days away before I can tell you about it. And then, yeah, those are the telescopes that I'm using all the time. If you want to see Saturn, you could just rewind. The moon is boring. Are you laying in bed eating Cheetos and wiping it on your pants and telling me to go back to Saturn? Or are you outside with your telescope too? I want to see you get outside with your telescope. Okay? Nate has a surprise. I do. I have. Yeah. Oh, I always got surprises, guys. Well, the Vespera 2 X Edition, I have a video coming out on soon. Tonight's part of working with that. And then I have a video of another one that you guys are going to freaking love. You're going to love it so much. You know? You're going to love it. Trust me. You're all going to love it. But it's just not released yet publicly, so I can't be that guy that releases it publicly. You know? What's my opinion on 3i Atlas? I've said it a billion times. It is just a comet. But I'm making videos and trying to get an image of it in the morning. Every morning right now, one of these days soon, we'll probably start to be able to capture images of it. It's not going to look anything like Comet Lemmon, though, because it's so much further away. But maybe we'll get a little tail from it. I don't know. It's a mystery of what it's going to look like through the telescopes. This sucks, to be honest. Welcome in, Manish. You are such a joy to. I bet you're a lot of fun at parties. You know, I bet you're a lot of fun at parties. You can see Andromeda with a normal telescope, like you got probably like a 10, 12-inch Dob. This one, the 8-inch Dob, I can see it with my eyes, but the phone doesn't pick it up when I'm doing the live stream like this. You know what I mean? What do you think about getting a $100 telescope? I would be very weary of getting one. There are $100 telescopes out there that are quality, but I'd say a very, very ridiculously high amount of them are not quality. So I would look through the quality of it and see if you're just buying a $100 piece of plastic that is going to be fuzzy and you're not going to like it, or if it's going to be like, you know, like a nice travel scope or something. But typically a few $100 gets you into some quality telescopes, just a few $100. But a lot of people want that bar to be like $100 or less. And unfortunately, the vast majority of those are just not going to, you're better off getting a nice pair of binoculars in that price range. Because with binoculars, you can see the rings of Saturn, the craters on the moon, and lunar features. You can even see like Orion Nebula and somewhat the Andromeda Galaxy, and then check out the stars, and you can see striations on Jupiter sometimes with some of the binoculars. Pretty cool. And you can see the 4 large Galilean moons with binoculars. Yeah, I'm East Coast US, guys. And the moon is about to hit a tree. It's getting real low, so it's getting real fuzzy right now. You kind of lose clarity when objects are lower to the horizon. Kind of lose. It's not too bad. It does always fight me with the focus on here, though. It is 10:10 p.m. 10:10. 10 o'clock and 10 minutes. East Coast time. You hate light pollution? Yeah, light pollution, especially when you're doing this, is rough. Why is there less craters on that side of the moon? Well, there's some ancient lava. Oh, yeah, I think that is. Yeah, I think there's some trees there. Yeah, we're going into the trees, guys. So time to say goodnight to the moon. I'm trying to keep the image from spoiling. But you can say goodnight to the moon. I'm going to go over the SMART telescope. We're going to see what that Heart Neb did so far. And then I'm going to let the Heart Nebula go for another 90 minutes, I think, or more. And then I'll process it and post it probably tomorrow for you guys. So who is the person who requested the Heart Nebula in here still? You're in Ohio and you've been to Philly? Nice. Tennessee. Last time I was on here with you, we saw an alien. Really? Where was I? I want to see aliens. The Jupiter spacecraft is watching Atlas since we can't right now on Earth. Juno? Didn't Juno like go offline or something? You talking about Juno? Or are you talking about like Europa Clipper or the Juice mission on the way to Jupiter? All right. Good night, moon. And then let's go over here. So this is what we got is the Vespera. Okay. This is a SMART telescope, and it is taking an image right now of this. A Heart Nebula. IC 1805. And that needs another hour and 20 minutes before it's done. It just takes a while. It's got 110 images so far. And it's probably going to have 500 images by the time it's done, or more. But pretty cool. I mean, the details are pretty cool. Yeah. So I'll do that tonight. And when it's done, I'll process it and share it with all of you on my channel posts. So be sure to subscribe. And I'm going to let this thing go for a while. Yay. You can see the heart forming. Where's the bottom point of the heart? Is it on the bottom of is it sideways? Am I looking at this wrong? Is this, why did it flipped on me? It doesn't want to listen. Where would the point of the heart be? Like, is this the point down here? Or are we like sideways? Huh. It's sideways? Okay. So like that's the top and the point is down to the right. Like that's the point, and then it comes up, comes around here, and then down like that. You think the point's on the right? All right. I researched the moon with a monocle. I love it. Yeah, I think it looks sideways too. All right, guys. I'll spin the light on me so that you can see me. Yay. I'll kick that back a little bit. There. All right, guys. Where's the moon? There's the moon. There's the moon. Good night, moon. Yeah. Well, I'll be doing more live streams that are computer-based, widescreen. Doing some of the astrophotography. It's a little less exciting than being out here live viewing, but I don't know. Give us something to do. Make some cool images, then we can share them around. G Skyer, that is a good telescope. Nice, Tyler. Hey, Jules. Thanks for subscribing, guys. So, yeah, I did post Comet Lemmon tonight, and the Whirlpool I did earlier with the Vespera. I haven't processed that, but I posted on the video what it looked like so far. And tomorrow, I'll give you guys the heart. And that'll be on my channel posts. So you have to, like, click my channel, and then it says, like, shorts, videos, live, or whatever. You scroll over to posts, and I post there almost daily, a few times a week. And I give you guys all the images I take. I give them all to you right there. I think you can save them from there. All right, guys. Thanks for liking the live, and we'll see you soon. Good night, everyone. Oh, and if you're watching this later and you actually watch the entire thing, comment on the posted live replay a purple heart. All right. Good night, guys.